Got the nice Scout loaded up. How about y'all come join me? Let's go get the boat launched and let's go catch some fish. I'm gonna take some of this mullet pro cure and put some on my trout trick. Make a cast out. Oh, got one. There we go. What do I have here? It's actually a better fish. Oh, that's not a bad trout. Let's see if I can boat flip them. Ah, there we go. Boom. All right, just got this nice 17-inch speckled trout. He's going in the cooler because I am planning on keeping fish today. But you can't say you didn't like that Z-Man trout tricks. All right, well, I'm back home. We had a really good day on the water. I'm gonna clean these trout. We decided to keep only 4, but let's go ahead and start. I'm just using a Dexter fillet knife here. Just a sharp knife will work. This is normally a little bit bigger than I like to use, but it'll get the job done. Cut behind the gill, just like any other fish. Just like that. And then I like to pull with my thumb to separate that meat off the bone and just slide my knife down. Really simple. And then once you get to the inside of the spine, go up and then back down again so you don't miss any meat. Poke my knife all the way through, push to the back. I don't cut it all the way off the trout. I leave that skin still connected at the tail. I have one of these electric bubba blades, the cordless, which you could actually fillet out the whole fish with it too, but I just use it to skin these fish. But I just come over here, start at the tail, make sure I'm flat with the skin. And there's a beautiful fillet of meat right there from a speckled trout. Now I'm going to continue to clean the rest of these trout, which these speckled trout are actually not in the trout family. They're in the drum family. You'll hear them drum. You can hear they have an internal drum inside their body, just like a red drum does, just like a black drum, a whiting, a croaker. They're all in the same family. Pretty cool species. They taste delicious when they're fresh and kept on ice like we did. So let's go ahead and clean the rest of these fish up, head upstairs and see how we're going to cook them. All right, well, I am out on the porch. I need to get my Blackstone heated up. Boom, there we go. We want it about medium heat. You can do this on a stove as well. We're going to do panko breadcrumb pan fried speckled trout, except our pan is going to be the Blackstone. And then we're going to have a buffalo ranch side item as our dipping sauce. So I'm going to make that really easy, just some hot sauce and ranch, and then I'll show you what I'm using to fry this trout. All right, y'all, it's a gorgeous day still. This is a beautiful evening outside. I beat up 2 eggs in a bowl, just like that. That's going to be our egg wash. And now I took panko breadcrumbs and Chef Paul seafood magic and then mixed it together in a little container that I can dip in. And then I also added a little bit of garlic powder, salt, and pepper to taste. But really the main ingredients are your panko breadcrumbs and your Chef Paul's to taste. You can add any of your Cajun seasoning, but I use this stuff a lot and I absolutely love it. It's not that salty, so it allows you to adjust your salt flavor depending on what you like. So, because there's a lot of Cajun seasoning out there that's really salty. And then I have some vegetable oil and my freshly caught, just clean, literally 15 minutes ago, speckled trout. I just have some vegetable oil. I'll get a nice coating on this grill, even coating so it's non-stick, and that's what we want our fish to fry in. You can use butter as well. Vegetable oil may be just a little bit healthier, so, and you don't have that overwhelming butter taste. We want to taste that speckled trout. It's such a delicate meat. It's fresh, never been frozen, just caught this morning. Let's go ahead and start. Let's grab a speckled trout fillet, no bones, no skin. Dip it in our egg wash. Very simple. My key to cooking fish is keep it simple. We're gonna dip it in our breadcrumbs. Get it, make sure every little bit's coated. I say this all the time, when you're fishing at the end of the day, you've been out all morning, the last thing you wanna do is have a 4-course meal that you have to cook up. So I like incredibly easy and simple dishes like this. Let's go ahead and set it on there. Get some more fish going here. Once again, your egg wash, panko breadcrumbs. Got a jet flying over, but your panko breadcrumbs. All right, once we dip that in there, get that nicely coated, set it down. All right, let's continue with our fish. See, we want it to fry, but you don't want it to burn. So it's okay if it's not sizzling like crazy as if you're dipping it in a deep fryer. Because if it does that, you're just gonna burn your entire seasoning and you'll have to take it off and the fish won't be cooked. And the last thing you want is burnt crust in a raw fish or overdone fish. So we'll lay that down. There we go, that's what you want. And now I'm gonna continue to coat these in the egg wash and my breadcrumbs until we get to the last fillet. Normally 2 eggs will do that whole bag of fish. That was 4 speckled trout fillets. There we go. All right, now we can give these fish about 5 minutes because they are thicker fillets. We'll come back, check them and flip them, and then let those finish cooking. All right, it's been about 5 minutes on this first one. Go ahead and flip it here. That's what you want. You want it golden brown. You do not want it burnt or black. That golden brown color and crispy is exactly what you want. Let's go ahead and flip this one here. There we go, look at that. That's gonna be so good. These were the first ones I put on, so. All right, let's come to this one here. Give that a flip, boom. Look at that, perfect golden crust on there. So we'll let this go ahead and cook another 5 minutes, come back, and they should be ready to plate. Like I said, this is something that should be easy to do when you get back at the end of the day. I know when I get back, I'm starving. I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of stuff. So something like this is still delicious, but doesn't take a lot of time. So we'll continue to let those cook, come back and plate it, and then we'll get ready to make our little buffalo ranch sauce. These are done cooking. Let's go ahead and you want a paper towel on a plate so you can drain any excess oil from cooking. But let's flip that over. Heck yeah, check out that golden crust. All right. These are gonna be so good. Last one here. There we go. Let's go ahead and kill our heat. Let those cool down and we'll start plating and eating. Check out that delicious looking, crispy brown panko breadcrumb fried speckled trout. What a mouthful. And it's going to be a mouthful when I get to munch down on this because it looks delicious. I'm going to take a piece of fish. I'm going to take a bowl, some ranch, and some Texas Pete hot sauce. You can do this with any hot sauce you like, but Texas Pete's pretty dang good, so that's what I like to use. In my bowl, put my ranch. Now this is all to taste. I want enough hot sauce in there to turn this ranch, you know, into that creamy orange color, kind of like a buffalo ranch. So I'm gonna take my spoon, mix it together. There we go. This is so simple to do, but it adds a nice sauce as a dipping sauce for your panko breadcrumb fish. It complements that crispy batter and that white fish, giving it a little heat with the Texas Pete and nice creamy taste with the ranch. It's a little bit different than tartar sauce and your normal dipping sauces for fish. So let's go ahead, break this in half and check out how white that spotted sea trout was. Man, look at that. That is just immaculate looking. So we're gonna go ahead and take us a nice piece and just try it right by itself. Nice, flaky, mild fish. Now let's just try us a piece of the fish by itself, which I always like to do before I dip it in anything, just to make sure it came out like we want. That crispy, nice, white, flaky meat with that panko breadcrumb with just enough seasoning to give it some added flavor. Man, that is delicious. I could eat this whole entire plate full, and I'm glad I have a whole plate full here. But now I want to dip it in that buffalo ranch sauce. Kind of running out of daylight, so hopefully y'all can see me. That batter's holding this flaky fish together exactly how I want it to. Let's go ahead and dip it in our buffalo spicy ranch here and take a bite. It kind of tastes like fried chicken. Oh man, that is delicious. I could literally eat that whole bowl of spicy buffalo and this whole plate of fish. I'm glad we were able to keep some fish. Dusty was nice enough to let me have the ones that he kept, so I had plenty of meat to take home, and turns out really, really good. Oh man, look at that thick piece of filet right there. Look how it flakes out. just spotted sea trout so good when they're fresh. I don't personally freeze them that much, so I do release a lot of fish because my freezer's full of fish. Speckled trout to me don't freeze as well as the other fish because it can get mushy. But fresh like this, and when I do keep them fresh, I like to cook them the same day. And man, it turns out to be delicious every time. I am gonna go ahead and close out the video. I appreciate y'all for watching as always. Everything I use, I will try to link down in the description below. So the Z-Man baits, the Procure, even the Chef Paws. Go click below this video, hit that like button while you're there, comment while you're there. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It immensely helps the channel out, allows you to keep up with some great content like this. We do plenty of catch and cooks on this channel, tons of fishing, absolutely love it. It's a great time. But if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you for watching. We'll see you on the next Bam Saltwater fishing video. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.